Greetings, Eric Bakker, naturopath from New Zealand, author of Candida Crusher and formulator of the CanXida range of products. Thanks for checking out my video. Today we're going to talk a little bit about mental, emotional health and the gut. Naturopaths like me have known for a long time that there's a connection between what's in here and stuff happening up in here. A long time, many years. In fact, if I look back at some of my old books going back even 80, 90 years ago, people were talking about the gut-brain connection. Medical science is very slow to catch up on this, although some research now is certainly validating what we've thought all along about the gut-brain connection. I was just looking at a recent study done by the university in Los Angeles, I think it's UCLA, where they were giving people 2 cups of a probiotic yogurt per day, and they noticed a definite improvement in the mood and cognition of the people who were eating the probiotic yogurt. And they put it down to lactobacillus, bifidobacteria, lactococcus, streptococcus, like different bugs in the probiotic yogurt. It's a well-known fact that when the gut becomes disordered, the brain becomes disordered. When you get serious dysbiosis in the gut, you can end up with major anxiety disorder. You can end up with depression. You can end up with confusion, with cognitive deficits. Many types of problems can ensue. So naturopaths have always maintained that good health starts in the gut. I get an incredible amount of emails all the time and comments on YouTube about people wanting to know how to cure this disease or fix this up, or what pill can I take to fix this? Well, I keep coming back to the digestive system. If you get that in really good shape, it's going to have not just a good effect on the physical body, but also the emotional health and the psychological health in general. It's a very important point. Interesting, what they found is that when people have got different types of bacteria in their body, good or bad, it can have a big influence on how we feel. Right? So we know, for example, that people with very high counts of lactobacillus have got a lower tendency to feeling depressed or anxious than people with very low counts. We even know now, another study has found out recently that lactobacillus can actually help to increase the amount of GABA produced in the digestive system. So GABA is a major hormone that the body uses to allay anxiety. Most of it is in fact made in the small intestine, we know now, like 80–90% is made. Drugs like diazepam target GABA receptors. But what a dumb idea, what a stupid idea. If you can build up your good bacteria and help to increase the amount, of hormone available to the brain, doesn't it make a lot of sense? Makes a lot of sense to me. The gut is very important for many different reasons. Many people have always thought it was just really the main seat for digestion and absorption, but now we know it plays a big role in mental and emotional health. And I think well into the future, when people look at this video, hopefully if it's still up on YouTube, people will say, see that guy there? 100 years ago, this guy was talking about gut brain, and we're still digging around with drugs and surgery on people. We're still putting people in psychiatric units, We're still allowing people to have diet cola drinks and then give them anxiety drugs and not give a hoot what they eat or drink, and then treat them with pharmaceutical drugs when they feel like crap. We're still doing it. And they may be saying that in 50 or 100 years from now. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll say, hang on, that guy there in that silly black jersey he's wearing, he was right. We've just found out all along that these drugs cause a lot of problems with people, and we should be focusing on the digestive health of people. Beneficial bacteria also help to modulate the immune system, because we know that the immune system has a big effect on feelings, emotions, and how we think, how we feel, the cognitive part. So people with poor immune function or high inflammatory rates tend to have white blood cells that create chemicals, more chemicals than the average person, called cytokines. So cytokines are chemicals produced basically to deal with problems in the body. Now the beneficial bacteria, they allay those cytokines. So you can maybe liken cytokines a bit like tear gas. You get the good guys and the bad guys. You get people spraying tear gas around. But then you got the clever people who take those gas masks with them, and they don't get affected by tear gas. Well, that's what the beneficial bacteria do. They tend to down-regulate the effect of the tear gas on the body, on the cytokines. So they stop the bad response. So again, a really important reason why you want to have lots of good beneficial bacteria in your digestive system. These are just a couple of the hundreds of reasons why you want them. Many of the stool test reports I've been reading the last several months show me that a lot of people have got very low level of beneficial bacteria. And they're all worried about this Candida problem. I've got Candida, help me. The ship's sinking, I'm going down, I'm sick, I need to kill this thing. We get the stool test results back, and what do we find? No beneficial bacteria, or very, very low levels, maybe down to 1 when it should be 4. So these are big issues that you really want to, face. You may not have a Candida problem, you may have a lack of beneficial bacteria, which is very common today. This is why I created my CanXida Restore product. I picked the best strains of Lactobacillus and Bifidobacteria. I put them in a very special capsule called capsule gel, which will not open up in the stomach. It gets into the small intestine where you want to have it, further down in the small intestine. It takes a few hours for the capsule to open up, and that's exactly where you want the bacteria to be. So take some probiotics, because they're certainly going to help you if you suffer from anxiety or low moods or depression. Even if you suffer from confusion, it's certainly worth it. Brain fog, take probiotics. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to click on the link if you haven't got my report. Thank you very much.